It's another episode of You Got 10 Minutes, the show where we talk about whatever we want to talk about. Freddy's over there adjusting his mic.
Getting ready because I'm always running late for something.
It's okay, Freddy. I forgive you. but I got to give you some advice.
Yes.
Do not use an ATM machine.
Do not use an ATM machine. Why?
No. Do you use them often?
Yeah, sometimes I do. Yeah, to pull cash out. Why? What happened?
So I had some drama with an ATM. I go to Bank of America and I never use ATMs. I'm going to be honest. I really prefer to go inside. I trust it more. I don't want to.
Oh, so you prefer to actually go inside than an ATM. Okay. All right.
I do, because not that I want to wait in a long line and deal with people, but I prefer that because I feel like, oh, maybe someone could steal my numbers, take money from me if I use the ATM. So I hardly ever use an ATM machine.
Well, that's how I feel like gas stations. I get it.
Mm-hmm. Although I still use the outside machine at gas stations, even though I always feel bad. I'm kind of contradicting myself. I'll cover it up though. I'll try to hit extra buttons too and throw people off if they're
I'll tug on it to make sure it's not like some fake plastic cover that's gonna reach.
Yeah, I heard about that. You're supposed to, because some people will put on a fake cover and
yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the world.
Gas stations are iffy, man.
They are very iffy.
I feel okay at, but tell me, so what happened with you?
So I had to get cash out because I paid my hairdresser in cash.
Okay.
So I'm getting out over $300. You know, it's expensive being blonde. And normally I'll go inside, like I said, and the people inside, they're always trying to get me to use the ATM. They're always trying to get me out of the line and outside to use the ATM. So this time I'm like, you know what? The line is long. I'm in a hurry. I'm just going to use the outside ATM. So I type in my info. They say the cash is coming out. Take your cash. No cash came out. I'm hitting buttons. They keep telling me to take my cash. I'm trying to lift up the little slot where the cash comes out. It's not, nothing is coming out.
So did the slot lock or did the slot open and there was no cash?
The slot never opened. It just stayed shut the whole time. But it kept telling me to take my cash. My cash was there. So I'm like, I don't know if it's jammed in there somewhere or what the deal is. So I run inside because I'm afraid, oh, what if someone comes and then it works and they grab my money? So I'm running inside. The guy by the door, he has a line of people that he's helping. I'm like, I need help. I'm sorry to interrupt. I need help. The ATM. It's not. And of course.
Yeah. You got to get somebody's attention pretty quick because you don't want somebody behind you to just pull. Oh, there goes the door open. Let me run away with this cash. Thanks, Nikki.
That's what I'm thinking, So, and of course, I just run back outside because I want to watch the ATM machine. And this guy's taking his time, no rush, no hurry to come out and help me out. He finally comes out to me. I explain the situation. And he tells me that there's nothing he can do about it. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm at the bank. He's like, that ATM is not our ATM. Bank of America doesn't actually own the ATMs outside of Bank of America. So I don't know how it works, but basically someone else owns those ATMs. And I have to call a totally different number to try to dispute this and get my money back.
Wow. This is the perfect summary for what customer service is nowadays.
Yep.
You go to a bank, one of the largest banks in the country. You use their ATM. It doesn't give you money. You go inside and say, hey, I need help. And they say, sorry, that's not our ATM. Yep. But it says your name on it. It says your freaking name on it.
I was like, I was trying to keep myself calm. I'm like, I know this isn't your fault, but this is absolutely ridiculous. It's attached to your damn building. How can you not help me here? So anyways, I still need to get the money out for my hair. So then I go inside. He does let me budge the line and he pulls out another $300 and he checks and he was like, yep, I see that the money was deducted from your account and there must be a jam with the ATM. That's why you didn't receive it, but you're going to have to call that number. So I call the number after waiting on hold for a very long time. And they tell me that I have to wait until tomorrow to call back because it's basically not registered. It's still pending. So there's nothing
of course.
they can do with this.
It has to do the pending process. And then Yes, yes, yeah. Oh, and then by the way, the day you called on was a half holiday,
Yep,
so they're
yep.
probably closed. And then and then it has to process again, but they have to make sure. I get it. I'm so happy, Nikki, that happened to you. Only because this is why.
Why?
I always thought that the world was against me, and I would
Hmm.
always go through these processes with bad customer service.
Yeah.
But now I hear your story, and I'm like, okay, so I guess I'm not the only person.
It's honestly, this is the craziest thing I've heard of. And I'm on the phone, like, what? Can't you just stop this before it goes through? Like, stop my money. And, they're like, so I call back the next day, like I'm supposed to. And, she's taking her time figuring things out. And I was like, there's a camera there. You can see money did not come out of the ATM. It said I was given the money and I didn't. And she was like, we have to put a claim in. It's going to take 45 days for this claim. So they're not just automatically being like, yes, we believe you. We know you didn't get your money. They're like, we have to investigate this. And if we
Wow,
find that you are, telling the truth or that it's accurate, then, you will get your
that is
money.
horrible. You fell into the abyss.
So crazy. So
So,
crazy, Freddie.
so did you ask? Well, what am I supposed to do with a negative $300? I'm not going to
So
be able to eat tomorrow.
I know,
I could possibly die.
I know,
What are you going to do about that bank?
I know they weren't helping me out because I'm like, I had to go inside and get the money out. I'm like, I kind of spent some money this month and I'm running a little low here and we don't get paid for another, a week or so, but they don't care. They said, well, they credited me the money, but they said, this is just a temporary credit. We have to make sure. And I'm like, what? I mean, I know I'm telling you the truth. My money didn't come out there. I'm hoping that this has to
Yeah,
get settled. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not lying, but what if they don't give me my money? They like just decide that
yeah.
they don't have to, they don't want to, like they can't prove that I'm telling the
Wow.
truth. This is the craziest thing.
Wow. And of course, it happens to you, the one person who doesn't like to use
Yep.
ATMs, but you had
Yep.
to because of time constraint one day, and that happens to you. I'm sorry, Nikki.
I will tell you, if you are going to use an ATM, use the inside ATM because they did say they do own the inside ATMs. They don't own the outside
That is
ones attached to the
ridiculous.
building.
That is the most bureaucratic
Yeah.
2026
Mhm.
post-COVID modern world excuse I have ever heard. I tell you. I tell you.
But let's say even if I use the inside one, I feel like I would run into the same thing. Like maybe they could help me out, but they would still say, "Oh, it's
Oh,
pending. We
that's
got."
not our door. See,
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
refrigeration company that makes that metal door, and they have to come out, and we have to process a claim for that person to come out, and he may slip on the
Yeah.
floor. Therefore, we have to get insurance for him to come out and look at it. Yes, I
So
know.
I
Yeah.
am never using an ATM ever again, Freddie. Never, ever, ever. I don't care if someone's holding a gun to my head,
Yeah.
wanting to rob me. I am not using an ATM. Or that would have been actually the time that my money doesn't come out. But I'm not using an ATM again.
You're not alone, Nikki. I tell you, man, this has happened to me numerous times in different occasions, and I
Has
can't
it?
even begin to think of one right now to tell you. But I do recall a time I was in China, if you want to hear that.
Oh yeah, let's hear it, Freddie. Let me actually put on the ticker.
All right. Well, number one, it was we were in Shanghai. All right.
Yeah.
So me and my buddy go over there. He's dating a girl from that area, so we fly over there to Shanghai, China.
Oh,
Two
now
guys.
did you get to stay with her, or was it kind of
Yeah,
like?
actually a little bit of both. It was a very cool trip in that sense. But it was one of our first nights there, and me and my buddy decided to go to the club, the bar. We're dressed
Yeah.
well. Just go paint the town red and see what nightlife is like in Shanghai.
Yeah.
And then we're walking back to our bar, right? From the downtown city area. And if you look at Shanghai, it's like think of like Vegas and New York combined. It's just insane.
Ooh, I
It
would
is
love
insane.
it. Oh, that sounds
You
so
gotta
cool.
like Google the skyline because there's this one building that everyone just loves. Anyway, this man tells us, "Hey, do you guys want to go to an after party? There's a lot of girls there, and I'm single at the time. We decided, okay, sure, why not? We're from out. Our time zone is still mixed up. We're not ready for bed. Let's
No.
go.
And especially you don't want to be, you're kind of like the third wheel in a way. So if we get you a girl, then you guys can all kind of party and go out.
Right, exactly. So we decide to go to this club, and it's bizarre. It's like half a strip club, nightclub, but then they got karaoke. It's like
Oh,
karaoke. It's like, I guess you could call it like topless karaoke or something. I don't know what
oh.
it was.
They want to make everyone
Anyway,
happy. Everyone's going to be happy. There's something for everyone.
yeah, right. Everyone is singing a very happy
Yeah,
song there.
yeah.
Yes. And so me and my buddy, we have a room and we're putting on some music. But as soon as that happens, it's straight out of a movie.
Mm.
As soon as that happens, the guy closes the door shut
Oh no,
and he says,
Freddy.
"All right, we're gonna bring you your drinks that you ordered, and we got a food menu as well. We'll bring that over. Okay, great. This is we're having a good time. Music is playing. That we saw a bar outside, and then four suited men, all looking
Mm.
buff, walk in very cordially, and they close and they lock the door behind them.
Oh no, Freddy. I'm scared for you because I research all these different scams in these other countries, so I'm afraid
I
what's
think
going to happen. Oh no.
Yes. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, okay, what is this? Like, are they going to put on a show or what is like? I was like, they said it was topless, but I didn't know what they're going to, what they're
Yeah.
going to do. They sit us down right next to us, almost like a mom would with her child. And he goes, all right, so what you're going to do is you're going to lay out your debit card here and you're going to pull out $1,000 for us or something, as much money as you can. And we're going to watch you. And this is going to be our transaction. We're going to call it a night. As long as there's no issues, there's going to be no fighting, no violence, but this is what's going to happen. Lay it all out here. And I'm like, this is not happening to me on night 2 in China.
Oh no, Freddy. It's just you and your buddy. They want you to hand over your credit card and get money.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
And there's all these bodyguards. Oh.
I look at my friend and I read him. At that point, it's survival, right? What are we going to do? Are we going to start swinging, or are we going to abide and hopefully get a good outcome?
Yeah.
So I decide, well, okay, you know what? If we abide, that buys us time. Time to be psychological, think about what we can say or do, and look around. So it buys us time if we abide. So I start pulling out money. My buddy gets angry quick, and he's like the most peaceful, nicest dude ever. So I saw like a whole different side of him. He's like, oh no, we're not gonna do nothing, bro. And meantime, I'm like,
take my money,
put
just
everything
take
on the
it,
table.
take it.
And he doesn't panic. He starts getting frustrated, a little frustrated really quickly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, this guy's gonna start fighting. That means oh no. And then eventually he pulls, they say, well, give us your watch. He's wearing a watch.
Oh my gosh.
So he takes the watch off and long story short.
Freddy, these guys are not like gonna stop. Like
Oh no, they're not gonna stop.
Even if you give them stuff, that's the thing is you give them your watch, you give them your card. It still doesn't mean they're gonna let you out.
I say to myself, I go, I am gonna walk away from this and make it a story one day. That's all I know. I'm not gonna get shoved in some trash can, chopped in half in Shanghai, China. This is not how it ends. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we'll play this out. And we put everything on the table, Nikki. And then so we go. There's an ATM machine conveniently right in front of us inside the room.
Of course, conveniently.
I think whatever the max was at the time from my bank, as I was international. So this was like one of my first transactions. So they flagged it immediately. But I pulled it out as much as I could, and I gave it to them. And my heart is beating at this point. I'm like, so I have to be ready for everything and anything. What's going to happen? And this has been so many years. I was so much younger then, but sorry, leave his name out. He did the same thing, and he ended up pulling cash out as well. I don't know how much he pulled out. I can't remember, but we gave them what they wanted. And they said, all right, cool. Well, your drinks are coming. And we're like, we don't want drinks anymore. Yeah. And they're like, we just want to leave. We gave you what you wanted. Well, let's call it a day. Yeah. And everything is good. So there's like, all right, our dude's going to walk you down. I'm like, all right. So either the dude walks us out and shoots us in the back of our head as we're walking out, or he's going to walk us out to the exit. And you know what? They got what they wanted. We got what we wanted to live. And we'll be all good. So they take us down the freight elevator in the back. So we're no longer exiting through the front. We're exiting through the freight area. So that opens up, and I see giant trash bins and concrete walls everywhere. And I'm like, all right,
Oh
so this is
no.
probably where it happens. Well, that's been a fun trip. We walk out and the guy shuts the door behind us and we look at each other and we're like, all right, let's just keep walking. Let's just keep going. Our hotel isn't that far. And that was my first time in Shanghai.
Wow, Freddy. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is so terrifying. Oh my
It was a
gosh.
wild experience. Now we were young. I was young. And I was single. And you know, as a young single man, you know, you're always up for adventure. But that was quite the adventure, Nikki. Man.
Oh my God. So I knew about that because I was doing research. I always watch YouTube videos when I was preparing to go to Tokyo. And I had seen that where if, you know, guys come up to you and the same exact thing, this happens all the time. It happens in Tokyo too, but, you know, in China as well. So were you able to get your money back? Did the bank, you know, be like,
Thank you for
yeah.
asking that. Yeah, I was. You know what? I called the bank and told them that my card was stolen. And
Good idea.
so and I lost it. I'm in China, so they reimbursed me very quickly, and then I had another card to use or whatever. But yeah, what a wild story, man. That's one for the books, Nikki.
That's what, you know what? I should have just freaking said I lost my card. I would have gotten my money back, no questions asked.
Right.
It's their damn ATM and they won't
Right.
give me my money back.
Tell me, man, Nikki, I tell you, this is what's cool about it because I feel like you and me can spar with these stories. You know, it's like one crazy adventure after another. We got them.
We do. We have them. That episode, it went in a completely different direction, not where we thought it was going to go, but we did it anyway. I'm just glad, Freddy, you're alive. You're in one piece. You know, when you're talking garbages at the end, I'm like, oh, hopefully he doesn't end up in pieces in the garbage. But I mean, you're here, so I knew you survived.
I've been patched together.
Yeah. I know. You did a good job. You look good. I don't see any scars, marks, bruises.
Thanks. It costs a lot of money.